taking over gardens like crazy right now. And it's not unusual for weeds to take off early in the spring, but this year, since we had such a mild winter, we've got more weeds that wintered over and great weather conditions for them to take off like crazy. So depending on whether you've got weeds in your flower beds or in your garden or in your landscaped areas or even in your lawn, we've got some great options here at Anderson's to try and take those take those areas back and get your weeds under control. So if you've got weeds in your lawn, Weed-Free Zone is my favorite product for broadleaf weeds. Not going to hurt turf, so this won't hurt grass at all, but it basically kills everything else. And it works in cooler temperatures. So if we only have daytime temperatures in the 50s, this is going to work great. It's going to kill morning glory, wild violets, thistles, mallow, clover, dandelions. It works on all the hard to kill weeds and it works fast. If you get a 70-degree daytime temperature, Weed-Free Zone is going to curl those weeds up in 24 to 48 hours, and you're going to basically watch them die as you're watching the plants. So the Weed-Free Zone, safe for turf, won't hurt grass at all, but it kills everything else, including vegetables and flowers and shrubs and trees. So we're going to use this on our lawn, but we're going to keep it out of all those other areas because it's going to kill whatever you spray it on that's not turf. But it's super effective for weeds in your lawn when the temperatures are cool and you've got up and down weather. When it's cold and wet, Weed-Free Zone works compared to other lawn weed killers that just don't work very well. Going to some of the other areas, like say you've got a patio or you've got an area around your barn or your shed, you just want to kill everything. Or if you want to like get rid of all the weeds in your vegetable garden before you get started, you've got Kills-All and Decimate. Now, both of these products kill everything. So they'll kill grasses and weeds, but they do have strength. So the Kills-All here on my left, the Kills-All will kill grasses really, really well, but it kills a lot of your broadleaf weeds also. The Decimate kills broadleaf weeds better, but it still does a good job on grasses. So they both are non-selective, meaning they'll kill grasses and weeds, but they do have strengths. So the Decimate, better for broadleaf weeds, and it works faster. The Kills-All works better on grasses, but it will kill broadleaf weeds also. The Decimate, I love for my vegetable garden because it biodegrades out of the soil in 24 hours. So when you spray, within 24 hours, you can watch the weeds starting to die, but then you could plant right back in there after 24 to 48 hours, right in the area where you sprayed, because this will be completely gone and biodegraded out of your soil, and you won't have any problems with it damaging your new plants that you're planting right back in that area. So it covers more area, it kills harder to kill weeds, and it biodegrades really quickly. So I kind of really love the Decimate for that particular reason. But great to use around the patio, great to use around your outbuildings, your sheds, your barns, good to use in the landscaped areas. Just remember, it's going to kill whatever you spray it on, but it won't penetrate in through the bark. It has to go in through the green leafy part of the plant. So you can use it around trees, you can use it around shrubs, just don't get it on the leaves and it won't hurt those plants. It won't be picked up by the root system. Has to go in through the green leafy part of the plant. So these are very selective, but you can be very surgical and precise with them and kill plants in and around other plants that you don't want to damage. As long as that spray doesn't get on those other plants, it won't hurt them at all. Two great products. Once you get rid of all those weeds, then a product like the vegetable and ornamental weeder, this particular product will stop new weeds from coming up. So this is a pre-emergent. This won't kill anything that's there already, but it stops new seeds as they start to germinate. So this won't damage flowers or bulbs or vegetables or shrubs or trees. It just kills seeds as they germinate. And so you can use this preventatively to prevent new weeds from coming back. And it lasts 4 to 6 months. So one application will get you through the entire summer as those new weeds start to germinate and start to come up and the root system goes out and starts to root. It kills those weeds before they get started. And so this is a great way to go in and clean out all your flower beds and clean out your landscape areas, then apply this, and it prevents all those new weeds from coming up for 4 to 6 months, and it won't affect your existing plants in there at all. It won't bother tulips, it won't bother iris, it won't bother perennial flowers. You can use it around a lot of vegetables, even asparagus, and tons of vegetables, like around tomatoes, around peppers, peas, beans, radishes, you name it, and it's going to kill those weeds as they germinate, but it won't kill existing plants. And so a lot of times I'll plant my flower beds. I'll get all my annual flowers planted. I'll give them a week to get established. I'll put this down, and then I basically don't weed the rest of the summer for 4 to 6 months because it's going to prevent all those new weeds from coming up as they germinate. So great product to save a lot of time and a lot of effort, so you don't have to be out there weeding every week. It just prevents those weeds from coming up. So at Anderson Seed and Garden, we've got some great options for weed control. We're going to see a lot of weeds this year because, again, we had a very mild winter. Most of them have wintered over. They're taking off like crazy. So let's try and prevent and get rid of some of those weeds before they take over your yard.